This is Hidden Heavens, Campaign 6, Session 14? Session 15, Session 15. Alright, let me get ready to play the author recap. And then I will post, before I hit play, I will post the I don't want to say captions.
You are appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
I know an easy place to do that. Just go and copy it one by one. Oh, by the way, I'm working on the next drop. It's taking me a bit longer than normal. And it is a Sultan drop.
Okay. Been a while since we've had one of those.
Do you guys want the title of it?
Sure.
Marshal My Fortunes.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So I will go ahead and play it now. What? What? What?
Good recap.
All right. Let's try this. Alright, I might have to stream this. Alright, I'm gonna have to stream it. Everyone watch my stream.
Okay.
Let me know when you guys are ready.
The author...
I'm good whenever.
Everyone, you ready?
Good. Yep.
The author stares at the writing contentedly, and so it had begun, brought on high, taking a step only to fall down below once more. A taste, a mere taste of what is to come. The author stroked his mustache and beard, but it did not calm his rising anxiety. He was hot. The fire within the corner was the same temperature as always, but his skin was cold and clammy, flushed. Sweat beaded upon his brow and found its way down his face and onto the paper. Well, that wasn't good. He moved his quill, continuing to write the story. He had done what he needed to, a little jump start, as it were. Still, in his heart of hearts, his flesh pulsed. It was still these days. It rarely beat anymore. He had given up long ago on restoring that faculty. He sighed regretfully, having expended yet more of himself as he recorded what happened. The chain of the earth was broken. Well, officially at any rate. Its body once more walked the earth, separate from its will and its power respectively. Those, thank the nine, were still held tightly. Binding principles, they were called. The author harumphed. Well, who was he to complain? You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, and you can't gather artifacts without doing the same. He had arranged for them to be found more quickly in this cycle. It was true. He looked down upon his wrinkled and bespectacled flesh and watched it slowly turn a tinge more gray. He was fading, but there was no luxury to feel doubt or remorse. He had done everything he could, in truth. He smiled softly, remembering the day he took the job. It wasn't really much of an option given the overall circumstances. In a way, he regretted not forcing open the door, and damned the consequences. The new post he held gave him certain abilities. It also gave him more than he could handle, a sacred responsibility. His breath was becoming more shallow, and he wondered how much time he had left. Across the room, next to his favorite chair, was a couch, with two young lumps in thick blankets sleeping. He would have to let them go, and walk among the land eventually. He didn't look forward to it happening, eventually. Another drop hit the page, but this one wasn't sweat. It was a tear that had managed to slip through his trained mind and fly free. No, he didn't look forward to it at all, especially because it had already happened. He cleared his throat and continued to write and record, despite knowing how everything would end. And so our heroes retreated to a new home away from home, one of many options, a guild back from the dead and into the lion's den, a place of spirits haunted by a spirit, a bath formed of blood and sweat and bathed in the tears of those who came before, a yard where blows lands that are yet to be unleashed, a spell that was learned from a sacred sheath, lost now in a place of life in a sea of drought. The blade remains on display, used to test the faith and to punish the unworthy. A secret lies beneath the deep pass, the lost way, those treacherous tunnels of smoke and fire. Beyond the mountains, along the dark forest, lies a city unexplored, untouched. Fanatics, professing their confidence in their faith, they plunge it deep and whisper to it a prayer and thanks for them it spares. And so the author sets his quill down by the page, the golden light reflecting upon the malted surface, and he looks down at it, the wet spot upon the page. He had stopped writing before he had reached it. He closed his eyes and whispered, as if in a prayer, "Go to the west. You'll find another there." And so the author did what had been lost to all of mankind. He, at least, still had hope. He looked cautiously upon the ink slithering on the tip of the quill, the quiet light belaying the sinister power within. Yes, he still had hope.
All right. So, Sarah, Mrs. Queen of Notes, can you give us a recap of last session?
Good question. Scroll. Yeah, so let's see. That is too far back. So we opened up with the music box the vampire carried matching up with Braden's, and when they were linked together, we had everything go white around us, found ourselves in a void with the entire world below us, and we were able to feel like the power to change things. And we each kind of took an action based on like voices we heard or things we saw, and apparently made some major changes to the world through that. We unlocked the Miracle Points system, which I will not recap in a technical way. And then crashed back down to Earth as falling stars, apparently 6 months later. Found an Adventurers Guild type place. Had some baths, got a little cozy, had a little one-on-one with one of the captains as a way to like prove ourselves worthy as for joining as initiates, and that's about where we left off, I think.
All right. What do you do?
Cry a lot.
Where, yeah, where are we at this moment in time?
Well,
Let's see.
the best of my recall, you guys went downstairs after visiting her in her room and are now in the main common.
Mm-hmm.
We turned in the slip, got the acquisition. Are we signed up as an adventuring group, or are we all signed up individually as adventurers?
You were signed up as a group.
As a group, okay.
But that gives still individual abilities.
Okay.
Now here's a question: what is your guys' adventuring name?
That's I was gonna start bringing that up. We gotta think about that. I don't want to come up with one without Leanne, you and Brady.
Yeah, I'd rather have the full group to talk about that as well.
Quick,
it had to happen eventually.
Actually, what our adventuring party name should be.
I fucking hate coming up with names. So
I know. I love it though. At the same time.
Hey, anything's better than the turtle fuckers. What can I say?
Colonel what?
Oh, God.
Who is that? Oh,
Oh,
no.
Good thing I
okay. You never heard of them?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, don't worry. I'll send you a YouTube playlist.
Oh
Oh
no.
gosh.
And the joke is that like throughout all of his YouTube videos about this party, they never explained where the name came from, but he refuses to do so.
I love that actually.
That's
That's
great.
absolutely the best way to go about that.
My guess is it involves turtles.
Oh no. I don't know why I said oh no, because that's actually like the best case scenario.
At
True.
least they're
Actually,
anthropomorphized, right?
Yeah.
yeah, honestly. At least there's some sort of humanity there.
It's better to look at the snap turtle and being like, could I?
Oh no. Oh no. God, it's a freaking Dune popcorn bucket all over again. Um, so I'm assuming they let us know that we need a name, right? They told us that or requested that.
Yes.
Okay. I'll kind of look to the others. Well, I don't really have something off the top of my head. Maybe we should give it some thought, reconvene later about it. And I'll look back to the person at the counter. Is it okay if we take a day to think of that?
She's going to spit in a cup and nod.
Cool. Uh,
Then she
Thanks.
proffers the cup to you.
No, I'm okay. I have some of my own, and I'll point to the soapy water in my water skin. This circle. Um. Well, I don't know about you guys, but while we're here, and since we have access to the facilities, I'd like to take a look at the shop sometime. Pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a bit, but
Um, so that same woman leans into you earlier, the one who offered like to help you with your paperwork in exchange for taking down the goods, and she
Mhm.
takes up like she put a hand in her pocket. Hold on 1 second.
Is it she the one who's at the desk, or is that some she's elsewhere?
Yeah, she's the bartender. It's a hand in her
Okay.
pocket. Then she takes a few coins and kind of just moves them in her fingers. And she's like, well, if you're still willing to help me out, I'm sure we could come to an arrangement.
I'm certainly not opposed, given your hospitality as well. I brought it up a little bit.
What exactly would we have to do?
She looks at you and winks. How good are you at dealing with ghosts?
Uh, I mean, if they're anything like that thing we fought the other day, probably not very good.
That's a question, actually.
Mhm.
Can we just? You think we could just kill him, or are you asking for something more like making this place immune?
Either or, whatever solution. Kill them,
Hmm.
make the ground hallowed. Of
All right, but do
course, I
you
don't know
think
how that's going to work against the charm we have to put up.
is that the charm against the gnome and shit?
Yes. Well, he's started
Yeah.
causing problems.
Started. All right.
Well, I don't know. He appeared about a month ago. Or, no, about 5 months ago. Let me make sure I get this right. About 5 months ago, up in the Upper District, demanding to see the council. He was promptly thrown out in his ass, and then about a month after that, he showed up inside somehow. The same exact form. It looks like he was just like the same outfit and everything. It was really weird.
Hmm.
And well, long story short, half our towns are now frogs.
Frauds.
Yes,
What did they sell out to him, or he? What?
he turned
How
them
does that
into
even happen?
frogs.
Frogs. I thought you said frauds, like fakes, and I was like, I don't know how
Nope.
that works, but alright. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up
Screaming
and
about his missing
completely.
friends. I don't know who those friends are, but I mean, those individuals are quite wanted as well because they obviously are a cause of this issue.
Oh, I can't really
That-
imagine that one having many friends, but alright.
That's a riveting story.
God damn it.
You know, there's a 5 gold fee for that penalty.
Oh, sorry.
She holds out a hand.
Okay, and I'll reach into my pouch, give her 5 gold.
And she leans in close and she's going to say, it's twice next time.
I'll make sure to watch myself then.
Good.
What's your name, by the way?
I have it written somewhere.
You okay.
Give me a second.
Oh, like you as the DM have
Yeah,
it written
you as the
somewhere?
DM, yeah.
I like to
Yes.
imagine
Okay, you
she like
called her.
wrote it on her hand somewhere, and she's like trying to look for like where
I
she
did
wrote
too.
her
I was
name.
like, what is my name? You called her Isabella
Yeah, Isabella.
in your table.
So she like looks at her hand and it's got like it's written in lipstick on her hand, and she says Isabella.
Okay, all right, Isabella.
My memory's not that good.
I understand some days. Are you from Free Harbor originally? Have you been here long?
Yeah, I've been here a few years, and then a ship fell on my head.
How does that? I have. You know what? I have a lot of questions and the drive to ask exactly none of them. So you go on with that, I guess. Sorry. Spring allergies are starting. It's wrecking my shit.
Gesundheit.
I always have to I'll
Yeah,
get 2 out and then I have to mute for the next 7.
yeah. She has like this. She's got like a lot of tattoos on her, and she's like very pretty. She's got long black hair and like blue eyes, and yet she's got that slightly crazy glint to them.
Interesting. I can see why you're here.
What are you asking?
She doesn't look like familiar to me at all, does she?
That is a great question. Rolling Arcana.
Okay. 14.
Okay. Allow me to. It's actually the PC is Let me pull something up.
Okay. You said she was like middle-aged too, right?
I believe so.
All right.
um, so you notice on her skin, her tattoos look a bit alive to you, and then it almost feels like your magic is responding to it. She is a storm sorcerer.
Interesting.
Ooh, kindred spirits.
Isabella, when you say you've been here a few years, how long's a few years, if I can ask? I'm just curious. I grew up here. I'm just, you know.
I reckon about 40 years. She looks at you. I'm older than I look.
I think you look lovely.
If it means anything, we are too.
Unfortunately, that is not a lie. At that point, I think I'm gonna take a second to just like kind of like lean on the bar casually in a way that's not like I want anything, but like I'm settling in to relax and not talk anymore.
Okay.
And I just want to kind of watch her a little bit.
If Zerwa leaves, I'll talk to her a little bit more before following Zerwa. The ghost, the thing you want us to get rid of. I would assume I can't just stab it with this, right? And I'll point to my like kind of shoddy looking dagger. Is there anything that would work against something like that?
Are you talking to Zara or Isabella?
Isabella.
Oh, you're asking her if
Yeah,
like
yeah,
like a dagger's gonna work against a ghost.
yeah. I stayed behind for like just to
Gotcha.
ask a couple more questions.
And so she's gonna be like, probably. I mean, there are worse things that could be used.
Well, we
I think you'll be fine. She
okay.
rolls a 24 for deception.
Okay. Do you want me to roll insight or?
Yep.
I don't know if I can even beat that. Let me get my page real quick. My insight is I would have to roll a nat 20. Let's see what happens.
I believe in you.
Oh,
Oh
nat
shit!
20, 24,
Oh!
baby.
Amazing.
Let's go. Okay, so she was lying
No
that it would work, that my dagger would
fucking
work.
way you just rolled a nat 20. And the
That's
least
awesome.
important roll possible.
I know.
I love it though. It's the calling it. That's the
It
best.
just became important.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's being like, you'll be fine. You're like, wait a minute. Regular ghosts eat like a metal all the time and don't care. This is just metal to them.
Uh, okay, well, but is there something that would be better than this? Even if this does work, would you have an idea on where I could get something more effective?
Yeah, into the shop.
You sell things like that here?
Well, yes, technically, it's a rudimentary store. It just caters mostly to adventurers and teams some basic natural equipment.
Okay, so need to be something magical then.
Yeah, probably, or bless at the very least.
Okay. Uh, thank you. And I'll leave to go sit with Zerwa.
Um, on your way, in between you and Zerwa, a goblin appears, and he's like, "Hey, you need a magical dagger?"
Uh, uh, yeah, I mean, I don't need it, I
I
guess, but
just happen to have one right here for 100 gold.
okay. Can I look at it?
Sure. He hands you a dagger.
Okay.
It's got a slight
Can I
glow around it.
a slight blue glow? Okay. Uh, does it look like the exact same blue glow from the night before when we were
It does not.
trying to? It does not. Okay. Uh, can I just look it over closer? Look if there's anything telling about it. I
It's
don't know.
got a couple of slight runes on it that glow.
Okay. Can I like some sort of investigation or arcana
Arcana.
for arcana? Okay. 25.
Um, it appears to be a +1 dagger.
Okay. Okay. Uh, yeah. I think this looks pretty good. You said 100 gold?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I tell you what, just don't tell anyone you got it. I don't, I just want to do you a solid. I don't want to let everyone know I'm getting such good deals.
Yeah, sure. Uh, thank you. And I'll give him 100 gold.
He pockets it, hands you a knife. And then he proceeds to scurry off at a rather fast pace.
He was a weird guy, but maybe he just wanted to get rid of it, I guess.
Roll a history.
Okay. Oh, I know something's up. Dirty 20.
That was the same goblin playing with weighted dice.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. But hey, my good rolls told me it's fine. I'm gonna go with that, even if me as the player is skeptical. Yeah, I'm gonna. Does it? Yeah, I'm gonna. Does it come with a sheath? I'm assuming, right? Or no?
Yes, a very crappy, torn apart sheet.
Okay, I'll sheath it, and I'll try to find another spot on my hip to kind of tie the sheath to. And then I'll sit next to Zerwa, and then whatever happens next while it's happening, I'll kind of just continue examining it a little bit.
What do you have to, Cyril?
Sitting and waiting. I think when Noah comes to sit down, she'll kind of just like spend a moment looking between him and Isabella and just say, "Do you think she's legit, or is there something weird about her to you?"
Did I notice anything off? Because I know Zerwa did, but I'm not sure if I.
She's currently waving her hands in a cloud of storm that's above her hand that she's using it to currently fill a cup.
Okay. I mean, no. I mean, do you think you're weird? She kind of reminds me of you a little bit, if that's what you
That's
mean.
kind of what I mean. I don't know how to. I don't know how to ask what I'm thinking.
Do
I
you
could
know
just
her?
walk up there and talk to her.
Yeah,
I don't think I know her, but
I don't think talking would hurt anything, right?
you people really do that. You just walk up and talk to strangers. Fuck.
I mean, we were just talking to her.
Yeah, like about, I don't know, you ask somebody where they're from and how long they've been here, and that's small talk. And then anything further than that, they kind of tend to look at you weird, right?
I mean, yeah, but like, you two seem to have something in common. I mean, look at what she's doing. Maybe you could talk about that. Maybe you can connect through that. I'm not sure.
Is Zero
I'm not
getting
really.
dating advice?
I don't know, am I?
I'm not really the best at it either, but just find a common interest, I think.
Shit. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we'd probably have to double check with everybody else, but if we can get paid, do you want to take care of her ghost problem? Like, she told me yesterday that, I guess we haven't had a rest, right? This is early, or is this the next day? I don't know.
You guys have had a rest.
Okay. Okay. I'll
Give
mark
me
a long
that.
rest then.
Give me that HP.
Yeah. So, I mean, she came up to me yesterday and she was talking about it, and it was apparently some guy who got too handsy and she stabbed him. And, like, I honestly,
Oh,
I respect that. Kind of makes me
yeah.
like her more. But, I don't know. You want to deal with her problem?
I mean, I'm kind of out of money now after this, so I could definitely use it. I think
I got
we all
some.
could use it.
Yeah, I could. Yeah. Okay.
Do you know how much she's offering?
No, I guess I could ask that too. Do
There's
you,
a conversation starter for you.
fuck. Do you, yeah, all right. And she'll kind of like slowly get up and just like, head side to side, like stretch, and just like walk back over.
As you're standing up, I'll look to Zerba. I can go with you if you want.
Specifically, no. Thank you, though.
Okay, of course.
I'm gonna walk back up to the bar and ideally have nobody else like right around. And I'm just gonna put my hands on the bar and look straight at Isabella and say, "We'll take care of your problem if you tell me why you asked me."
She looks at you, and then she kind of like looks away and says, "Well, you are just the first person I saw with her 7 in deception."
That's the worst part is there's a really solid chance that I'll fucking roll lower than that. No, 15.
Nice.
Why? Who are you? Why me?
Look, I don't know. We seem. Look, at first, it was just because you seemed maybe that you could help, and that well, I don't know how to explain it, but basically, she kind of like just scratches her chin a little bit, and then just kind of like moves her hair back and kind of like resituates it. And she's like, "Look, at first it was mostly because you needed me more than I needed you, and I needed to be outside the guild."
Why did you need it to be outside the guild?
Because the guild doesn't know.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't care about that. Is it? I think at this point she's kind of like noticeably kind of trying to think of how to describe like kind of nervous ticks happening and like she's like kind of got one hand tapping on the bar and she's like fidgeting and kind of looking like generally uncomfortable. You is it not more than that? Is it you can say no and I'll believe you. Is this personal?
Um, she is going to be silent and just kind of purse her lips a little bit. Then you're gonna shrug.
I I don't know what the questions are, but do you have answers?
She pulls out a particularly stout drink and sits on the stool. And she's like, knowing what questions to ask is half the battle, I think.
Yeah, well, I've never been all that good at that part.
She says, "Me either, sister. Me either." She pours your drink.
Oh, I'll just drink the entire thing without saying anything. Like quickly, but not like all at once. Just silent, sitting there drinking. After a minute, 2 minutes, maybe. I mean, you're gonna be here for a long time, right? If I need time to come up with the questions.
She nods. Well, it's my day job.
Yeah. Where were you before Free Harbor?
She kind of looks up and then shrugs. I don't have any memory.
Sorry.
I just know that my mother was less than pleased at my being born. My early childhood is, well, not so great. And
I feel it.
roll me a Arcana.
Yeah. 12.
The outline of her body shimmers slightly.
So, oh gosh, do I want to point that out or do I want to just let her have it? I might hold on to that later, like for later. And I'm Yeah, I think she's gonna need time to think and process this kind of thing. So, in the interest of not wasting everybody else's time, she'll just kind of be quiet and non-committal, and there's nothing specific that she's going to ask right now, but she's going to plan to come back to it later, if that's okay. And I think after a little bit, she'll kind of like wander back over to the rest of the group and sit down and just hold the drink.
What is Donson doing during this?
This is happening while he's at the library, right?
It was
This is
my
the next day.
interpretation that he did that like when everyone was going to bed. This is kind of like the morning after.
Okay. In that case, he is probably, since one of the requirements for the library that he found is he's probably going to make his way back in through the guild and try to find like let's go talk to the orc lady. Let's go talk to the orc lady. Since she's the one that got him in.
So, you knock on her door.
Sure. If she wasn't anywhere downstairs at the time.
She was not. She wakes up with like a really, really, really messy orc hair.
Fair enough.
What do you want? She kind of like
questions to ask.
She kind of like breathes at the side of her mouth to slightly move the hair away from her lip.
Donson will just look at her and say, I have questions to ask.
And she's going to say, I'm hungover, go get me some. She kind of belted hair of the dog.
Lesser restoration.
She looks at you angrily. I was enjoying that hangover.
Oh, well.
Flashbacks to Zerwa.
Damn, you are just filling this place with copies of my character, aren't you?
It's not my fault. You're a stereotypical drunk woman pirate.
Fair enough.
Donson, I
Carry on.
guess we'll just say, I know another that is like that.
She says, fine. Come on in.
Walks in. I don't know, leaves his jacket at the door or something. He doesn't have a jacket.
There are two sleeping women in her bed, and she was like, don't mind them, it'll be fine. What can I do for you?
The library. It mentioned there in order to get to the warfare section being middle rank adventurers. How do I accomplish that?
Corsairs. Well, you're initiates. You need to gain 2 ranks.
And how do I do that?
Well, basically, by completing quests that are assigned to you, and then of the others determine that you are more capable and give you harder tasks. Eventually, you're getting something called a capstone test, which is basically a quest we determine depending on how you do. We have a captain to accompany you, usually anyway, and they perform an analysis of your skills and provide you with a rank.
How do I get these quests?
The board below. You get clients all the time. Most of the time, initiates, they're handling giant rats, things like that. Occasionally spiders. You know, sometimes guard patrols as needed, but that's usually just the ones that are pretty green. We don't normally do this for most adventurers.
Then if you were to give me a quest, what would it be?
She spits, well, I more or less gave you one already. There's a Hydra we gotta deal with. You guys are the perfect people, I think. Not too expensive, lots of profit if you succeed, gain, not a big deal.
I believe that the group has already met with a Hydra before. I wasn't there for it, but I've heard them talk of it. Apparently one of them already died because of it.
Well, perfect chance to get your revenge.
I don't normally seek revenge.
Huh?
Donson just goes, I don't normally seek revenge. I don't have any other questions. That's what Donson will say. I have no more questions. And then go to leave.
She will thumbs up and then mosey on back to bed.
All right, I guess I'm going downstairs to look at the quest board that it was mentioned.
You see a suspicious looking goblin run off as Noah takes the table and Zerlin's at the bar.
He can be as suspicious as he wants. It's a free city. To the board. Time for quest.
Hold on. I love the double entendre that it's literally free harbor. Alright. So, Zerwal, you look to your right and you see Donson coming up towards the board next to the bar. You see this as well, Noah.
Is this as Zara was coming back to the table?
She's currently at the bar.
Oh, it's fucking muted. Yeah. I think after a moment of a little bit of like uncomfortable silence, I would go back to the table and sit down, but as soon as I would see Donson looking at this board for more than like a cursory glance, Noah, do you want to look at whatever he's looking at? Seems work related.
Yeah, I'm down. While you were talking to her, did you get how much she was willing to pay?
Oh, no, but
So the thing you were supposed to do.
yeah, I didn't get a hard number, but it'll be enough. It'll be worth it.
No, we'll give a little bit of a chuckle. Baby steps.
Hey,
And I'll
we do what we can, right?
gesture over towards Donson and start walking.
All right, let's take a look at this board.
I fucking love that comic. Alright, that's gonna be the title of the fucking session. Quest.
I love it.
Quest time. Quest time.
Quest time.
Alright. So there are some miscellaneous ones. about like basic guard duty, more or less downtime activities. Then there are 4 more prominent ones. There is one dealing with a local's manor being overrun with ghosts. There's one asking adventurers to assist them with a relic. There is also rumors of a goblin king's lair. So there is a goblin king somewhere out there causing havoc. Basically, a bunch of goblins are running around sacking villages and are claiming that this is now the goblin king's land. And they need to deal with this.
Does it say how much each of them pays?
Let me see.
Or like, do these quests have like threat levels or anything on them? Or like recommended adventure ranks?
Yeah, do they have ranks?
I'm not going full isekai, okay?
Where's the S rank board? I want to go there.
I mean, this is technically an isekai. You can't.
Or no, they're not after letters. They're after like medals. So where's the mithril rank?
There we go.
I just want him to be color coded by level, like green if it's too easy, yellow if it's on,
Hell yeah,
red
like
if
loot.
it's too high.
Okay, magically. Okay, tell you what. There's now a color code. Whenever you pick up the board and you touch it, the
I'm
bar,
joking.
the bar at the bottom changes color based on the difficulty relative to your power.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I love
Which is
it.
the hardest one?
There is one speaking of a lost temple.
Stay away from that one.
That is dark orange.
Oh, so there are no
Okay,
red.
but it's not red.
It's dark orange. So it's still possible.
There is an asterisk above it. There is very small fine print. Roll me perception to read it.
All right. Where's my d20? Easy. Perception. I got a +5 on this bad boy. Literally can't fail.
What's it like?
Oh. 13.
Okay, hold on.
Hubris.
I mean, I still rolled below 10 and got a result above 10, so.
Fair.
There we go. It's in quotes. Immortalized. There is an asterisk above it. It says, difficult reading may not be accurate. Survival not guaranteed.
See, I didn't fail. So we have Funny Manor. We have Hydra, Goblin King, something else. I don't know.
Help with
So
a
there's
relic?
a lost temple, hidden somewhere within the jungles of Dar. There is a haunted, like a manor where a local is having troubles with their manor having poltergeists and various spirits overrunning it. There is tracking down and infiltrating a lair of a goblin. And there is a dealing with a unknown origin of this cursed relic that's causing havoc everywhere. They want you to find it and then basically turn it in, essentially, to a place where it can be either purged or securely stored.
All right, Zero, you got all that written down?
Yeah, I do.
All right,
You said the
here's my
manor
next
was.
question. Which one is toward the west?
It's a good question. Let me roll. That would be
Metagame time, baby.
that would be a cursed relic.
Uh-oh.
You said the manor was nearby with the poltergeist?
Yep.
Why don't we start with something close?
I mean,
I am
close is good
definitely
for
not
me.
built for poltergeist activity.
I mean, is anyone
Takes
really
a little magic
built
and
for
shit.
Add a character.
do
That
that.
sounds very much like a breeding concept.
it?
It does. That's fair.
I mean, I
don't
think
know if
just
we see another vampire. I can cast daylight now.
I think if I
Burn,
have to
bitch,
start
burn! Speaking of, did you guys ever go to his lair?
We did not go back.
Huh?
No.
vampire. No, we did not go back.
You mean the golden sarcophagus?
The coffin?
Yeah. So
But
I
no,
was
we
right.
didn't
That
go
was
back
its
'cause,
lair.
like, I would assume so.
If you guys are poor, there's also a very valuable, like, keg there that isn't taken.
True.
I do also have that treasure map thing.
Oh, you still have that.
I did take that. Yeah.
Oh, by the
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
there's also a green quest with a gold filigree. It pays extra compared to its disproportionate. It pays disproportionately to its difficulty.
What is that one?
It is a backroom poker game.
Oh, well, I suck at those. I don't
Okay.
have any sleight of hand. Unless I can just perceive their cards from their mind.
And
With my +5.
it mentions that there is a prize to be won. It is a magical item that's supposed to grant you luck and fervor. It is a ruby cat's eye, it says.
I'll keep that away from Braden. All right.
Oh, man.
It has a picture of it. Would everyone like to roll me a Arcana?
Yeah.
17.
12.
21.
It sounds similar. I want you now to roll me a history.
7.
11.
And
Jesus. Noah, it looks just like with a different jewel the item you have.
The item I have. Which one?
The Luckstone. You did remember you have a Luckstone.
No, I did not remember that.
Remember you got it from where you got the wine? Like, sorry, the where that barrel was? You nearly blew the fuck up?
I completely spaced that. No, I did not put that in there. Luckstone? Okay.
yeah, it was in the locked chest at the back, I think.
Mm. Okay. Is that a D&D item?
Yep.
Oh. All it shows
I
up
can add it
is
to your sheet if maybe.
yeah, all it shows up for me is cursed Luckstone, and that has me suspicious.
Oh,
You, do you want me to remove content sharing so that you can put yours back on, Theo?
Do you not have all the books?
I don't have the adventures. I just have the source books. So there's a lot of
Okay,
items
gotcha.
that I'm missing.
Yeah,
So
I
I can
have it for
do that.
years, so
Yeah. We'll do that. Yes, confirm. Please let me actually do it.
I did it. It's fine. It's on my screen.
Okay, cool.
Well, I hit confirm. Hold on.
Yeah,
There it goes.
it reloaded and now it says it's showing correct for me. Okay, so yeah, you'll have all that now.
I do remember this now, but I definitely did not put it on my sheet. I still have
Yeah,
that
Stone of Good
emerald
Luck.
beam too. Stone of Good Luck. Okay. Inventory.
I assume you've attuned to it.
Yes. Oh, yes. This thing. Okay, yes. I remember the effect. I did not remember the name.
Got you.
I do have it. I would have attuned to it for sure.
Okay. It's cursed! I'm kidding. I once had players be like, Theo, why is every magic item in your fucking game cursed? Also, I'm surprised you guys haven't attuned to any of the magic items you've gotten so far. The
What
hourglass,
magic items?
all that shit.
Yeah, I've been meaning to bring up this hourglass again, like the last few sessions, and I just
I
haven't
only have
found a good
two
point.
items you've given me, Theo: an unmelting ice shard and a white young dragon eye. A young white dragon eye. I don't know why I wrote it like that. It's weird, but
Yeah.
it's as big as a bowling ball. That was important for me to write down for some reason.
I still have this emerald bean too. I want to know what this emerald
Right.
bean does. Yeah, at some point Noah would have definitely examined this hourglass a lot closer, like at night or something. But yeah, we haven't had a good talk about it in a while.
All right, well, it looks like we're gonna go and kill this mind goblin.
What's a mind goblin?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god.
So basically, yeah, Goblin Poker sounds like the ultimate downtown activity for you guys. I say.
Hell yeah.
Does, actually.
And if we see the picture, if that's anything like this, I'll pull out my luck stone, and that's gonna be pretty nice to have.
Alright, let me go see if I have a deck of cards.
I don't know how to play poker.
Me neither.
Poker? I barely even know her.
You beat me to it.
God damn it.
All right, now it's Zero's turn. We gotta
Do
wait for
what?
it. I don't know, to make an innuendo. First we had Mind Goblin, then we had poker. So now you
If
have
you
to
guys
finish this up for
have
the three.
seen the fucking character document that I have, like half of her existence is an innuendo.
I love that.
Yeah, I was sitting here like, dude, is Zero about to try to bang this marquee? Is that what's happening?
No, I think that'd be in this particular situation fucking weird.
I don't know. Zero's
Listen,
weird.
Zero was just got a dunk on Noah for dropping the ball with the orc like 5 different times. Okay, so Goblin is something that everyone should agree on. The haunted house, we probably need Braden for. So
For sure would be
maybe
better
we
with
go
him.
and see about this funky artifact.
I'm kind of down for whatever. I draw the line with the Hydra.
Hydra it is.
No,
See up by the nape of your neck. Let's go.
God, oh, the scruff.
Alright, so what are you guys going after?
Well, the safest for the reward definitely seems like the poker game, but I've never really played much.
So I take it you've never gambled in a pirate city before.
Not for anything substantial, and no, not in a pirate city.
Safe isn't the word I would choose, but
That's fair.
happy to give it a go if you're.
There's also a dice game.
Ooh, I like dice
not-
games.
We
I'm not
hate dice
proficient
games
in
in this party.
either of those.
Who likes dice games? Cringe.
So artifact?
I mean, it sounds.
You mean the cursed
Interesting.
relic or the
Doable.
poker game? That's what I'm trying to clarify here. You guys can do whatever you want. I just want to know which one you're going.
Either sounds good to me.
The what?
Either sounds good to me.
I thought you
think
said
there's
Hydra
only-
sounds good. And I was
No,
like, what?
no.
Hello?
Like I said, I draw the line with the Hydra.
Yeah, I do as well.
That's the only one you're wanting to do. Gotcha.
No. I would also be.
If you guys fight the Hydra
Okay.
without Braden, he would never forgive you.
Well,
Probably.
he'd draw the line in a different sense. So.
Yeah.
No, we just gotta scout it out, weaken it a little bit, so that way he can come in.
I don't think that's how that would work. Out of character, I'm good with either.
Yeah. How mad would Brayden be though if we killed the Hydra while he wasn't here?
That'd be just rude.
Relic it is then, because I think there's only one person in the party that can play poker, and that's Zerwa.
Yeah, well.
It's a pretty simple
Cool.
game to learn. So
Noah
No,
might
I
be
mean
able
like
to.
in character.
Yeah,
Oh.
in character, she would definitely be able to.
no,
Out of
you wouldn't
character, I have
literally be
fuck all
playing poker.
idea.
It'd be dice rolls.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. As long as you would
No.
tell me what to do, I think she would be super down for that. Like that would be something that she would want to do.
In
But
character, Noah knows the rules, but he hasn't like played in a official backroom setting or anything.
Yeah. By the way, with your history check, you would understand that this item is relevant to it. So you would recognize the luck stone you have is a key, one of 3 keys.
Oh.
You remember that
Okay.
treasure map?
Mm-hmm.
It's into
Ah.
that.
Okay.
To them,
And I
it's
would
just
know
a
that.
bauble.
Okay. And if I would know that, then I would definitely bring that up. The relic does sound enticing, but this gemstone they're offering, if it really is like the one I have, if we can get 3 of them, I think whatever's at the end of that map that was in that weird room. I'm not sure what it is, but it requires 3 keys like this. Probably something worthwhile.
Well, you won't catch me objecting to this kind of game. So
Good luck.
Are we all going to join, or should we just have like a representative or something?
oh, you play much, Noah?
I know the rules. Yeah.
You seem the sly sort who might be able to bend them in your favor.
One way to find out.
Much like alcohol, I do not partake in gambling.
Well, congratulations on being a spectator to cheer us on.
So, out of character, are you willing to do this, or would you rather not?
Yeah, if you don't want to do it, like if he wouldn't want to do it, I don't want to do anything that's gonna like leave people out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I would have ways for you to be involved as a player, but that's what I know. I just want to make sure as a player you.
No, I mean, like Donson is not going to gamble. Like I am okay going forward with this as our activity, but it's just like Donson isn't going to participate in the game.
Yeah, there are things that you can do outside the game. Okay. So, in order to accept a quest, you have to take it off the board and rip it in half.
Gladly. Yeah, I'll grab it and just tear it straight in half.
It burns up in your hands and reappears on the board. Illusory text appears in front of you, directing to the back of a tavern where the game is.
Just kind of look at
We
her
have a
hands.
UI.
Oh my god.
We have a system.
There's a quest marker and everything.
Well,
Wow.
A yellow
They
question
really
mark
went-
appears over the barkeep's head.
amazing.
You really went all out with this. Odd that they would put it inside of a adventuring guild instead of a placard outside for everyone to partake in. Why is it only here that people can join?
I mean, maybe
Definitely think
it's
this is the kind of thing that you want a little bit of exclusivity to.
yeah. Might be only 4 members.
All right. So the game is tomorrow night. So you guys have an option. You guys can do some downtime activity to earn some money in the meantime, or we can skip ahead to you. If you want to confront the haunting tonight, you can do that, and then we can skip ahead to the game. Whatever you guys want to do.
Out of character, would it be stupid for us to go about any combat with 2 down?
It would be balanced.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
It's just if you guys want to engage in it. You
Yeah.
as players, you can feel free to say we would rather just proceed with the current activity, and then we could arrange for that another time. There's no hard date. It's very flexible.
Okay.
Donson will do the hardest rated downtime.
Hardest rated downtime. Okay. Do you want the ethical, the black or the white slips? Ethical or unethical?
I don't know. Let me look at both.
Unethical, it's basically go break a knee for a mob. And the white slip is talk the mob away from breaking this guy's knees.
You must have a reason to have his knees broken. I will take that one.
I refuse to gamble, but those kneecaps. I'll take those.
Well, if the dude is missing payments and he agreed that if he missed the payments, he would get his kneecaps broken in. He asked
Jesus
for it.
Christ, Thompson.
He must have been gambling. He deserves it.
holy shit.
The reward is 15% of the gold recovered.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, from Donson's point of view, the guy literally agreed to it. He
You're very
signed the
contentious
contract.
and practical people, Dawson.
Exactly. If someone says they're going to do something in a half-orc clan, they're going to do it whether they like it or not. Once the words have been spoken, it is done.
You guys gonna participate in this?
I don't think Noah wants to go break someone's kneecaps.
Is Noah gonna go try to convince them to forgive their debt?
Yeah, yo, 1v1 me? 1v1 me, bro?
What is Sarah gonna do?
See, Donson has a plan because he's also a druid. He'll just heal the broken leg. It's fine.
That's a valid
Jesus
point.
Christ. You better be glad there's not a Geneva convention in this fucking world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to make one. It'll be the Donson convention because of the shit that he did.
Oh God! Jesus Christ!
I think Noah was probably leaning towards the ghoul thing or whatever. But if we're not
The
going to
what?
get together for the
Dealing with the ghost overnight. or
ghost,
something.
yeah. But if we're not going to get together to do that, then he might try to find that trainer man from the other day and
Okay.
plus some training.
What are you doing during downtime, Sarah?
Processing a lot of shit. I think she would not be comfortable with either of those bills necessarily. Yeah, I think she would probably lean toward dealing with the ghost as well.
Okay.
Helping this woman right away, getting closer somehow.
Okay. Okay.
Stop laughing at that.
No, it's
God damn it.
So what we'll do is we'll deal with the ghost, and then we'll have Donson roleplay his intensive torture session. There's no other way to fucking put it.
Okay.
I think
No,
you're
bro.
making this a lot worse than it is. Donson's just going to walk up and be like, you owe a debt. Are you going to pay it? A shame. Whack! And then leave.
Gosh.
Well,
There's
your
nothing
payment's
torturous
based on
about
you
it.
extracting the gold.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a commission.
Well, I guess we'll find out when it happens.
Okay. If you guys want, I can bend it slightly and have Donson join for the ghost fight. You guys sorry, everyone. This space.
Can
I
I
would
not do
do it then.
both?
Assume that would be the goal. Bring everybody to
Yeah.
help
Does anyone
more.
know how to turn off this fucking party time? Click to disable. I did click it.
What do you?
Yeah. Oh, the little wizard in the
Oh.
corner.
There
I've
it
been
is.
afraid.
Okay, thank fuck.
I've been afraid to click it because I wasn't sure if it would do it for your guys' sheets too or something. What
Wait,
does
I
it
wasn't
do?
even seeing what was happening.
Don't worry about it.
It doesn't do anything for me. But yeah, Will, are you okay with joining us for the ghost thing? Would Donson be okay
Yeah.
with it? Cool.
The kneecapping is just a part-time job for Donson.
Extra credit.
I kind of pictured that as being like a thing you go off and do immediately, and then the ghost gets dealt with like overnight because it's a nighttime problem.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Okay, we can
That's
have
what I thought it was
we
gonna
can
be.
actually do that first then.
Nice.
So, Donson, you're given instructions to arrive at the manor. You're given instructions to arrive at the manor. It is really run down. It's like honestly, kind of really fucking disastrous in how well it's been maintained. Whoever this is was once very wealthy, but he's come in hard times, obviously. So what do you do?
I guess I'm knocking on the door.
Okay. You hear a voice of a man. What do you want?
What?
You hear a voice through the door. What do you want?
I am here to speak with the who do I have any more information other than just
The name is
a
Bob.
person? Okay. I'm here to speak to a Bob.
About what?
Am I not allowed to just speak to him?
A door slit opens. Depends who you are.
My name is Donson.
He looks at he like looks at you. Got any booze?
I do not drink.
Okay. Do you gamble?
I do not gamble.
Perfect. He opens the door. I'm undercover, you see.
Undercover for what?
In recovery.
Oh, in recovery. Gotcha.
He
What
kind of
for?
sits down in a crumpled chair and lights a cigar, kind of breathes in. What can I do for you?
I have been sent to speak with you.
Uh, what's this about exactly?
I think you know.
Look, I swear that kid ain't mine.
It must be some child support you owe.
He looks at you and says, "Look, do I look like, I'm not being racist, but I'm clearly not an orc. That's all I'm gonna say. The kid, it's got some of that green in it. It's pretty obvious. Look how big he grew.
Do you think I am just pure orc?
Honestly, I couldn't quite see it in the shadows.
I don't know. Something about Donson being in the shadows when he's literally fused with a fire spirit is funny to me.
Yeah, you got kind of weird color going on there. You alright? You smell kind of smoky. Wait. Look, this is gonna be a weird question. Is it okay if I light a cigar using you?
Yes, it will be weird.
Okay. So he'll like come up and try to like light a cigar using your flames.
I didn't say you could.
Oh, sorry. He kind of looks kind of begrudgingly at the unlit cigar, and then like smokes his other cigar and says, I've always tried to get good at using two at once. Fits between the fingers better.
They're very unhealthy.
Yeah. What are you, my mother? Anyway, like I said, keep it in mind. Doesn't matter if you have a brother.
Anyways, regardless, you owe money. I am here to collect.
Oh. her money. You know how I'm in recovery. Yeah. Look, I'm telling you, I don't have any money. Look at this house. Look how terrible it is.
And how is that my problem?
Well, I mean, can't get anything I don't got. Right?
Then you know what I have to do next.
I really don't. He says with a 4 in deception.
Inside of, I rolled an 8 plus 5.
He's got some shiny somewhere.
All right, well. Look, you made your debt. You agreed to the consequences.
He gets up out of the chair, gets kind of behind it, and like holds it between you and him. And he's like, "Well, technically, they didn't elaborate on the consequences. He just implied they were bad."
They were. I would I would advise you pay instead.
Well, like, I mean, with what? I don't have anything.
Can I do like a intimidation check with my smoke? Like act like I'm about to set the place on fire or something?
Okay, roll it. With advantage. It's the only thing he has left.
That was a 19 for my first roll and a 3 for my other roll, so 19 plus intimidation, 21.
So how exactly do you go about this?
I don't know. I guess I just like point at the fireplace and use control fire to make it bigger. Like it's about to leak out from the fireplace.
Gotcha.
I assume there is one.
Yeah. So, when you use control fire, the fire doesn't move. It's an illusion.
Well, then I guess I use fire on the fireplace. Firebolt.
No, don't do that! It goes through the fireplace. There's a trapdoor there.
What's down there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. It's my crochet collection. Very flammable. It's best if you don't go down there.
I'll firebolt again.
Will you stop? Stop.
They're fire spells. I gotta roll. This could get really bad really quickly. Hang on. 3. Uh-oh. That was close. 15. Okay, both of those are good.
Okay, look. We can talk about this. You get between you and the trapdoor. Look, it's fine.
So then do you have the money to pay or not?
Well,
Otherwise, that crochet collection is going to go up in smoke.
I would really not recommend that.
And why is that?
Okay, so let's say you know how heavy gold is, right?
I am very strong.
Yeah. So what if there were a way to, I don't know, turn gold into a commodity and like buy a commodity that was relatively lighter and more valuable, but not as let's just say dangerous or well, dangerous is wrong, but clearly not as much attention attracting as gems are. And then if it also helped you make a point to certain constabulary, well, that's a bonus, right?
I'm going to cast my 2nd level flaming sphere in the center of the room. And
Don't
stop
do
beating
that.
around the bush. Let me go for this one. 16, we're good.
I need to roll a severity. All right, it's low, good, or high. Oh, sorry, it's low, good, or bad.
Low is always good.
Okay, you're very lucky because I rolled a 7.
Good. Do you need the spell for flaming sphere? Because it's just gonna stay there until I tell it to go away.
Just stop it! You'll kill us all.
And why is that?
It's gunpowder where it needs to be, okay? It's gunpowder.
Interesting. I will put it toward the ceiling, away from the ground.
It's all over the
Just
house.
let it float up a little bit.
Built it to the house. The ceiling catches fire. Ooh.
I did not put it exactly next to the ceiling.
No, there's sparks next to it. It's gunpowder.
It doesn't affect anything that's like the flaming sphere has to be touching something for it to catch. It's in the spell.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So it has to touch stuff in order for it to catch. If it is not worn or held by someone. I am being careful on purpose. I'm treading the line.
Okay. Look, I can't tell you. I'll give you a couple barrels, huh? A couple barrels. It's worth a lot. For
I
your
will.
gold piece each.
How much was the debt that was owed?
150,000.
I'm asking. 150,000 gold is what was owed, and how much is he trying to give?
About 5,000.
Okay. Donson is just going to look at him and say, "You owe much more than that."
No. This isn't to him. This is between us. You know, to have an arrangement.
He will, I
And
guess,
just not
dispel
tell
the
anyone.
flaming sphere.
Huh?
He will dispel the flaming sphere.
Oh, good. See, I'm glad we're very reasonable, Ben.
Oh no, you misunderstand me.
Uh,
You made a deal, and I am a man who is very much believing in the power of what you say and your words.
okay. Now, he kind of like gets, he kind of like backs away very quickly, and he's like, "Well, I can understand that." And he reaches behind like a door and pulls out a crossbow. Leave me alone. Back.
I guess Donson is going to go, "You can try it, but the end for you will be a lot worse than for me."
Are you sure about that? I think it. He counting with his fingers. I got like 4 bolts here.
Donson will lower his mask, showing his mouth, which is literally molten lava.
So he looks at the bolt. It's kind of rusted. He's like, not that useful.
No.
He dashes away.
So you have made your bed. I'm just going to leave.
You're just gonna leave?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. Where was the people that where are the people that commissioned it? I'm going to go and find them.
Okay. They're in a tavern nearby in the back house. It's a gambling establishment.
I will walk in and attempt to find the person that made it.
There's a short little man who says, "You don't want to take the contract? I got a notice of a while. What'd you get?"
I did. I did not get anything, but I have information on how you can make your debt back.
It better be good.
His manor is made of gunpowder.
What?
I said what I said.
He kind of like gets like a big ogre next to him, and he kind of like whispers into his ear, and the ogre starts to leave. All right, it'll be difficult to grab that, but
And then he'll say, "In the fireplace there is a trapdoor. It leads to the bigger vault of it. Do with that information what you will. I assume that," and he'll hand out his reward. His hand, I assume that is worth money, this information.
I'll write you a slip for payment, conditional, of course. If it turns out that the information's bad, you're gonna rescind the payment. Deal?
Good. He'll take it and he'll go back to the tavern.
It's all learnable.
Nice. There's Donson's short stint as a mafioso.
Do you later see a massive cart full to the brim of gunpowder and more being brought out from that manor?
You don't know how tempting it was after saying, so you've made your bed, walk outside, and then finish saying, now lie in it and blow the house up.
I was so waiting for it. I really was.
Mhm.
Donson's not that evil,
I think,
but that would be
ironically, I think
great.
Brayden might have done that.
I can see that, yeah.
Especially if he was like more of a dick to Brayden.
All right, well,
It would
I
have
have
been
a
a pretty
feeling that-
epic moment, not gonna lie.
it would have, but Donson is not on the evil scale, and that would be a certifiably evil action. I have a feeling that more debt collection quests are going to come his way after this. Anyways, haunted mansion time.
Yeah, more like haunted adventurers go.
Yeah, there was just the one ghost that's at the place we were at.
Time to go find our key in a mausoleum
Oh my god.
down in Sydney.
I feel like I just regressed. I've not thought of that in so long.
Good movie. Have y'all seen the remake?
No.
It's not as good. It's
That's a
okay.
shame.
It's definitely its own thing. It has nothing to do with the old one. So
I haven't seen it. I don't know what you're talking about.
oh no, Leon, you just posted something.
Yeah, I just read that to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold on 1 second.
Yeah, no worries. Yep, no worries.
All right. Okay. So, you guys go to the back at night of the training grounds, and you see like a purple mist lightly cloaking the sand.
Is it like this every night, you think?
It'd be weird if it was. Where's it
I guess
coming
that's
from?
some ghost shit if I had to guess. I assume this isn't something that like is characteristic of the city and it's just localized around this one place.
Correct. It was definitely.
Yeah, I mean if it's haunted and I don't even think I told you guys the full story. She said originally that there was like people who were staying overnight were getting drained by it or something.
That makes me think of that thing we fought the other day. I don't like that.
Oh. You know, I hadn't thought of that. Maybe?
Don't think it's related, do you?
I mean, anytime I have an idea of what's going to happen, it's just not.
Yeah.
So I can't say one way or another. I don't think
Yeah.
it's. I don't think so. I mean, she said it was a ghost. She said it's somebody that she killed 10 years ago. That's a ghost, right? Not whatever we thought that wasn't
That was definitely something
something
real, I
else.
think. Well, anyways, do we know how to call this thing out? Should we just walk over there?
She had did she tell me where it was? Like where'd I put it? um
It is. It's haunting the. Like the body is buried in the in where the sand is in the training ground.
Okay, that was what I was thinking and I couldn't remember for sure and I didn't write it down specifically. So
Yeah,
thank you.
that's what I remember telling you. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I guess it's in the probably. Sorry, hiccups.
you're fine.
All good.
Yeah. So I guess it's probably out in the training ground where you were earlier, right? I mean, when you were there before, you didn't feel anything weird, did you?
No, nothing other than just sweat and the smell of sweaty people.
That's. I mean, I don't know what's more pleasant, that or this, and gesture at the phone. So, I mean, I guess we could just go straight in.
I don't have a better idea, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
Is
And we go.
Right.
I mean, I don't really have anything specific for ghosties or being able to find them, so
Okay. Well, I know you two are generally more of backline fighters, so I'll go first. And I'll take the first 5-10 feet into the aura, the mist, and keeping an eye out for any odd changes.
Let's see. Give me 1 second.
Can I? Oh, I guess can I take the dodge action while I'm looking around, or like ready the
Nope.
dodge action or something? No. Okay.
All right. Give me a second.
Okay.
Does 18 hit you?
An 18.
Yep.
Yes.
oh, who is attacking?
A shadow of a fat, plump magistrate appears, and he makes like a slurping sound through a straw, and you feel weak.
Ugh. Ugh. Do I take damage?
Yeah, give me a second. I dropped my fucking dice. I don't know where it is.
And I'm assuming I cannot see it right now, or does it show itself when it attacks?
I did describe it, didn't I?
Well, I wasn't sure if I could see it or if the people
Yeah.
behind me could see it. So okay.
So you take 7 damage,
Okay.
and your strength is reduced by 4.
Oh my god, that's half my strength. Jesus. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So I have a question. Uncanny dodge. When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use a reaction to have the attack's damage against you. Would that apply to the strength reduction or no? Okay. So, but can I use that to have the 7 to? Is that 3 or 4?
That would be a 3.
3 damage instead. Okay.
Um,
Question:
give me a second while I set up the.
who does not have a magic weapon?
I think I have one. I don't know if that goblin has gave me something that's gonna last, but
Before this, can I at least say that I would hand my great club to maybe Zerawa
Okay.
and Shillelagh?
Okay.
Yeah, she'll
So that
take
way
it
they
and
have
just
a
hold
magic
it
weapon.
and look completely
God,
confounded.
dude, D&D Beyond's encounter builder is so trash. Like, I've tried to build this encounter 4 fucking times.
That's
Oof.
annoying.
It
Yeah,
has a
finally.
+4 to
Fuck.
hit and damage on it, so
Okay.
it's a +8 to hit and then a D8 +5 if you swing with it.
Okay. I mean, I think my hands might do more. Well,
Okay.
my
Alright, roll initiative.
she just looks completely confused holding this thing. By the way.
It's a magical weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't roll. Why can't I roll on this sheet? What's going on? There we go. Dice rolling. Now it's on. No, it's not. It turned itself off. When did you turn yourself off?
Are you rolling with your physical dice that connected D&D Beyond?
No, D&D Beyond isn't turning on dice rolling. That's weird. All right, well, you're gonna have to type it in for me, I guess, because it won't let
Yeah,
me.
what is it?
13.
Alright. Noah, you're first up.
okay. Dodging out and being able to avoid the brunt of the attack, I'm just going to quickly spin around. Notice this probably not too nice looking magistrate, and take a booming blade. I don't care if I wake people up. That hurt.
Okay,
That
roll the
is,
hit.
yeah. 17 to hit.
Noah, awaken my masters. Stabs him. Everyone in the place wakes up.
Okay. Your weapon goes right through. Roll the Arcana.
Okay.
Oh,
This is
goddamn.
with the +1 weapon, right?
Yep.
19.
You realize now that that goblin had cast a magic weapon on that dagger. It is a non-magical dagger.
Yeah. I knew someone was up. Unfortunate. Okay, well, I am useless in this fight. Okay. Seeing
Now
that,
does it make it a magic attack? Or does it
uh,
you make an attack and then it adds an effect?
I am not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it just says you brandish the weapon used in spells casting and make a melee attack with it against one creature within 5 feet of you. On a hit, the target suffers weapons attacks normal effects and then becomes sheathed in booming energy. It doesn't say it makes my weapon
Yeah.
attack magical for the sake of it, so I would assume no.
Yep.
Okay. Which would mean booming or yeah, okay. So just
So the
1d8.
booming effect might work, but the initial attack wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 2 thunder damage.
Okay.
And then seeing that my attack just went through it, going to panic a little bit. Then going to disengage and retreat to the other 2.
It looks at you, Noah, and licks its lips. And it
Ugh.
does the slurping sound again. Let me drink you!
No thanks.
It rolls a
I feel
natural
so
one.
weak. Okay.
It like does this. It does the Scooby Doo-esque grab where you just duck below it, and
Yes.
you're like,
Can I
nope,
do
nope,
the
nope, 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 nope.
can I do the Scooby Doo run to get away?
Yes.
Cool. Hell yeah. Sound effects and
Hold
all.
on. Do you have a soundboard of that, Donson? Play the Scooby Doo sound effects.
Which one?
The running one.
The running sound effect.
I don't know if I have that on here.
Okay.
Oh shit. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh well, wasted opportunity. All right, Donson.
I'm sorry, you have me looking through my list now. Give me no moment. I'm not seeing it. I'm gonna look away, so that way I can play the game. Hang on.
Okay.
So, I'm going to do something that is very good against a ghost, and that is give it radiant damage. Now, how is a druid going to do radiant damage? Well, I have one answer for you. 3rd level, Moonbeam.
Amazing.
40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. It has a radius of 5 feet. Till the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder. When it enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain. It must make a constitution saving throw. Saving throw is 16.
I like to imagine you transform
rolled
into a
a
cow
17.
every time.
I'm
you cast
sorry.
it.
All right, it just takes half damage. 2d10. Where's my d10? That's my d10. 4. 8 radiant damage, halved. So 4 radiant damage. A shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage. This is not a shape changer, I assume.
Correct.
That is my turn.
0-1.
Okay. Seeing Noah's attacked you, fuck all. I'm just gonna look at him and say, "Buddy, you got scammed," and hand him the great club that Donson gave me.
Okay.
And is the ghost like how far away?
It's about 10 feet away from you.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna go for a 2nd level witch bolt and try not to spend every single fucking spell slot on this again. Okay, 12.
That hits.
Motherfucker. Thank
nice.
God.
Every time you cast Witch Bolt so far, it hasn't done dick.
8 lightning damage. No, I think I spent like 5 spell slots on trying to get it on that fucking dragon.
8 lightning damage.
8 lightning damage.
It grows bigger.
What?
Uh-oh.
Lightning damage makes it bigger? What the fuck are we fighting?
No wonder she fucking stabbed him. And I'll just take a small step back.
It looks at you. Isabella.
Ugh.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Just because they look similar doesn't mean they're the same person. What is this ghost? Is he blind? Does he need glasses?
No.
Zero, remind me, this great club. Is this magical? Or
I guess Donson gave it to, I don't know.
Donson? Is this club magical?
Just hit it.
Okay. How far away am I from this right now?
5 feet.
5 feet? Okay. Oh, so I'm like in melee with it. Cool.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna take another booming blade at it with the great club, which I think is a D6, right, for damage. And it's a strength weapon, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh my
Oh, no.
god! No, I
hang
lied.
on.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm
So
I'm
your
using my dagger.
bonus is mine because I'm the one that cast Shillelagh. So it's +5 to hit and +5 damage.
That's how that works.
It's a D8.
That-
That's how Shillelagh works. It
Right.
uses my
I thought you had to
my
keep
spellcasting
using it,
ability.
though. You don't have to keep holding it or anything.
No, it just says duration 1 minute.
Okay.
Crazy.
Uh,
Okay.
So
It also becomes magical if it isn't already.
okay. So it's +5 from the wisdom, and then plus my proficiency, right? Because I am technically proficient in simple
Yeah.
weapons. So plus. No. Yeah, that's the same as my dagger roll then. That is a natural 20, a crit.
Ooh.
But and it is the shillelagh. So you said it was a D6, the great club, right?
D8.
Okay. D8. Okay. And
D8 +5.
Now, before we continue, I want you guys to decide. So normally, the way we're supposed to roll crits is it's double the dice roll. Now, do you want to have it instead? And this would work for enemies too, by the way. Instead, it's maximum on 1 dice, and then you roll your dice in.
That's how I like to do it, because that way your crits always do good damage instead of it being 2 ones.
So I'm confused how that would
Okay,
work
so
with
let's say,
like,
for example, let's say I'm using like a weapon that's a D6,
yeah.
right? And it's like D6 plus 2. If it was a normal attack,
Okay.
it'd be D6 plus 2. If it was a crit, it'd be 2D6 plus 2. And the
Mhm.
alternative system I'm suggesting, if you guys want to do that, it would be 6 plus 1D6 plus 2 if it was a crit.
Okay,
One of
how
those
would that
dice is
work?
automatically at its highest.
So like sneak attack, that would just be 6 plus
For crits,
3d6. Yes, but for specifically for crits.
Yeah.
So for me, that's significantly worse than doubling my dice because I'm rolling so many dice. So
Yeah,
I personally
It would be
all of
better,
the
actually.
so no,
Well, no,
so
it would be
okay, so this is how crits work, right? The way it's
Okay.
supposed to go is that when you crit, you double the amount of dice that
real
you are
quick,
rolling. So what
think-
we're saying,
quick question. I think someone is right next to their microphone or something.
Theo Wind Tunnel.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Oh, you're
You're
okay.
good.
Never
My
So,
friend
mind.
was the other
like-
day, it's like, you getting enough airbud? I'm like, huh?
Just a little
so
bit.
it's like you take the amount of dice that you are rolling and you double it.
Okay. Okay.
So
But one of them is
for that
guaranteed
attack, you are
success.
pulling everything together. You are doubling the dice. That is typical crit rules. But what we're
Okay.
saying is you take the amount of dice that you're rolling for this attack, maximize it, then roll like you normally would. So you're
What-
not doubling your dice. You're rolling your dice and adding what your maximum damage would be. So if you're rolling like 5d10, because it's like a crazy fireball or whatever that you just got a crit on, that is 50 plus 5d10.
Okay, so in that case,
Okay,
My
so
issue
how
there-
much? Okay, so let's say you get a sneak attack. What would you be rolling?
yeah. Well, with Booming Blade, I'd be rolling 1d4 plus 1d8 plus 3d6.
Okay.
Yeah, so you would roll,
Maximize
so you
that
would
and then
take
roll it
the
again.
maximum damage and
you would
then roll.
add 4, 8, 3d6, 18, 4 plus 8 plus 18, then roll.
Then roll? Okay.
Then roll.
The only issue I have with that is thinking about it from the enemy perspective. If we ever fight like an assassin or something, that's going to be doing like probably 100 damage on a first round from that, almost guaranteed.
Yeah, but they got a crit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As
but
your
assassins-
resident D6 hit die, I think that rule can get really scary really fast.
Yeah, and
And
especially
it feels
one,
rewarding to the player, but also like
it sounds again, an assassin, yeah, they have to crit, but they also auto crit first round. So, or if it's a surprise attack.
Yeah, but that is one scenario you're talking about.
One scenario that could one shot you from full health. I mean,
Would I
yes, it's
throw
one
something
more
scenario.
like
health.
crazy CR at you guys? I've never done that.
never, not at all.
Oh no.
I personally like just the roll the dice and double it. I'm okay with that, even if I get like ones or something.
Weak.
I think there's too many scenarios where
All
that
right, we
could.
have a +1 and a -1. What do you think, Zero?
I'm a fan of just double the dice, yeah.
Okay. So we'll have Braden weigh in as well, but it looks like we'll stick with normal rules for now.
Okay. So
But I would say to assuage your concerns on that,
Mhm.
it would have to be a natural 20 for that effect to happen.
Okay, so even if it's an auto crit, they won't get that effect
because
unless they also
that
roll
is
that
a very fair, because it's not designed with that in mind.
That's
So-
fair. Okay, that does alleviate it a little bit. I still think leaning towards double, but I'm curious to hear what Braden has to say as well.
All right, we'll leave it as is for now. We'll talk to Braden later. All right,
Okay.
Continue to roll your
Yes,
damage.
so-
Noah.
I'm gonna roll this once because it automatically gives me the crit, and then I'm just gonna roll it once and then double it, which was a 1, which is way worse. So that's 7 from the dagger damage. That is 30 from the sneak attack damage. No, I'm not. No, I don't get sneak attack from that because it's not a finesse weapon. So I don't get sneak attack. That's fine. So it's, I think it was 7 dagger damage, 10 booming or thunder damage. So 17 total.
Okay.
Oh, and question, last turn, did it move to get to where it
It did.
attacked? So it would have taken 2d8 thunder damage from that as well.
Oh.
2d8. Which is 4.
Okay. It has a slight
And
cut
then-
on its ethereal teeth.
Okay. And then I'm going to disengage again because I don't know if I can get hit by that thing a single other time. And I'm going to just back up near an ally, but out of melee range of that thing.
It looks at Vera and says, Isabella, and does the slurping sound.
Okay.
Does a 22
Sleep.
hit you?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah. Of
Damn.
course it does. Jesus Christ.
It does 10 necrotic damage.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, and your strength's reduced by 4.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
I'm max,
Hurts
I'm
me
maxed on
less
that,
than
aren't I?
Noah. It's fine. Okay.
It grows 1 size bigger.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
Can I hellish rebuke him?
Yes.
All right. Dex save.
It rolls a 14.
DC's 15, so he takes 20 fire damage.
Massive.
Oh. It becomes 1 size smaller.
Sleazy fucking asshole.
God.
I had to stab you too.
Dodson.
I mean, is it still? So it moved out. It took its turn, right?
Yep.
So then it started its turn in the moonbeam, so it's gotta take its saving throw.
Oh, it definitely. Well, she was 10 feet away, so it definitely moved out of it.
But it started its turn
Oh, okay.
in the moonbeam. It's anytime it moves into it for the first time in a turn, or it starts its turn.
Okay, I thought you already rolled damage for it, though.
When a creature enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it takes the damage. So it started its turn before it moved to attack.
Okay, fair enough.
So it's a Constitution saving throw of 16.
I'm sorry. I rolled an natural.
That's fine. It still takes half. 2d10. Or 3d10 because I said third level. So that's 5, 6, 11, half, 5. 5 radiant damage.
It grows.
And
It
then
grows it shrinks 1 size.
And then
It's
I'm
not
going
level.
to use. So that was on its turn when it started its turn. I am now going to use my action to move the moonbeam onto it again. So it needs to make another saving throw.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
It is how that works. Moonbeam is continuous, and I can use my action to move it. And since it is starting its turn, or it is entering the spell area for the first time on a turn, it takes damage. And then when it starts its turn in that area, it takes damage. I just happen to be in a really good position initiative-wise to make advantage of this.
Okay, I'll
So he
allow
takes
it
it
now.
twice.
I'll look into it later. So
I
to
mean,
make
that's
sure
literally
that's
how it
accurate.
works.
But I'll allow it. It's fine. And a con save
Yep.
rolls a 6.
Cool. So now it takes full. So 4. That's 10, and then last one. 14 radiant.
It is now smaller.
Nice. That's my turn.
All right, Sarah.
Okay. Someone doesn't learn. We're gonna activate the witch bolt again with my action.
Okay.
Goddamn. So 16 lightning damage.
It grows bigger again. It looks healthier.
Yeah, motherfucker isn't doing shit. I'm going to then kind of like tentatively take a step away and then nope, she's not gonna step away. Is it still like is it in melee range with us?
Yes. It's more or less
Okay.
a melee range of all of you.
Okay, I'm going to that's kind of how are we arranged?
No on the left, Onsen center, 0 on the right.
Okay, I'm gonna take like a couple steps farther to the right, like around, but still in his range, and then thunder step away. Quicken spell, thunder step away.
Okay.
So if he could make me a con save.
Yes, I figured out he's not gonna con, but he did roll amazing. I'm sorry, he rolled a 17.
Yeah, he succeeds, but he still will take 8 damage, 8 thunder damage.
He shrinks.
Cool.
Noah.
Okay. Man, this thing is awkward as I'm holding this weird club. I'm going to take another step into range. I'm going to do my booming blade. I'm a one-trick pony. That is 15 to hit, which I think you said hits, right?
Yep.
Okay. That is 7 damage from the club. And 5 thunder damage. Did it move last turn? Right? Like again?
It did, yes.
It did again. Okay, so it also takes a 2d8. Sorry, I need to be paying attention to that. 6 more thunder damage from that. And then I'm going to bonus action disengage. And where did Zerwa thunderstep to?
I'm gonna say like just to the edge of the training area. How big is it? It's a 90-foot range, so I can.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking big. It's about 90 foot wide from one to two.
Okay, I'll go all the way to the wall if I can.
Okay. So I'll just run 30 feet in her direction and leave Donson in melee with Big Boy on my turn.
I see how it is.
Big Boy.
The shadow starts its turn in the moonlight.
Let's go. DC 16.
He rolls a 4.
Nice. 2, 8, 9 radiance.
Okay. The shadow disappears. And Zerwa, above you, you feel slobber drip on your head. It's just a slurping sound.
Ugh.
That's an 8, no, 22 hit you.
No.
Yeah, 6.
Actually,
That is 10 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And hey, not as bad. 3 strength damage.
Okay.
Are you at 1 strength now, or what are you at?
3.
Oh, geez.
I had 10.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Slap. Johnson.
I am going to first use my. Ooh, I don't know if that'll work. I'm not casting a spell. I am just using the continuous thing of a spell, so that shouldn't impede it. Healing word on Zerwa, 2nd level.
Isn't healing word
2d4
touch?
plus 5.
No.
Healing
That's
word.
the
Healing
ranged
word.
one.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, I will move within 60 feet using my 30 feet of movement because she went to the entire other side, and then I will cast it. So
Okay.
2d4 plus 5. So that's 4. That's 6, 11 points of healing damage.
Thank
And then
you.
I will use my action to move the moonbeam.
Move the
Left.
moonbeam, Croc.
Do you count the teleport he did as
Yes,
moving,
definitely.
willingly moving? Okay. Then 2 more thunder damage as well.
Zero, you are also a creature within the moonbeam, so I'm gonna do
Oh,
con save
no!
for you too.
Oh,
God damn it.
That's why a healing word beforehand.
Understandable. That's a 23, so
You pass. Okay, that's good.
I fucking
What
hope
does the ghost
so.
get?
8 thunder damage to you.
Okay. It grows. It's now the size of like a halfling.
All right. let me get that con save from it though.
19.
19. Okay, they both pass. So half damage from this. So that's 10. That's the highest roll I've had all night. 18. Come on, I keep rolling it off my table. 22, because that was a 4 for an 18. So 22 minus that's 11 radiant damage to both.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Oh no.
All right, Zero.
So starting my turn in it, I have to roll con save again, right?
Yes. You're starting your turn in it, so yes.
14.
You fail. You take 4
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
2. 4. Wow, 2 twos in a row.
Thank God.
2, 4, 8. 8 radiant.
Oh,
That was
no.
very low.
8 total or
8 total.
4 plus 8? 8 total. Okay.
How you holding up?
I'm not having a good time.
No.
I was saying that in character. I'm not having a good time, and I'm gonna fucking oh god.
She's now
I'm going
unconscious.
to. I'm not. I have 4 health left.
Oh, do you? Because
I had 12. Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
not what it's saying on D&D Beyond.
I took 10, and then I took another 10, and then I got healed for 11, and then I took 11.
Yeah, so I just negated the damage with my
Yeah.
healing word.
Except for the second one you didn't, and then I took
Except for
8.
the
It's like,
second one.
ah.
But I rolled really
I have-
low for that one
I have
too,
4
so that was
health
good.
left. Yeah. Okay. So we'll try
How
Become
much strength do you
bathed
have
in
left, Zero?
radiance.
3.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Uh-oh.
And say, stay
Does,
the fuck
he-
put.
Does healing word do anything for that?
No.
Or is it only on long
No,
rests?
it definitely wouldn't.
Ew.
All right, I'm gonna say, stay the fuck put, and I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost for a whole 10 to hit, so that probably doesn't hit.
By the way, guys, I want you to all go on to roll me an Arcana or in nature, your choice.
I will do nature.
10.
Actually, I will
Natural
do
1.
they're both +3, so 19.
Okay,
4.
so, Donson,
5.
you understand this creature is special. It doesn't have hit points as you would think of it. Instead, what it is it needs a certain consecutive number of hits that do damage to make it disappear. Thunder and lightning damage restore it, and so does it draining your strength.
Has thunder damage been restoring it too? I feel like
Yeah.
But
that
it's
hasn't
been
been-
it's been happening as well with other attacks, so it just haven't. Like I've been rolling behind the scenes. I'm trying
Oh,
to
I
figure
see.
out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Consecutive attacks, you say?
So okay.
yes.
Interesting. If
Okay.
only we had a wizard with magic missile.
If only. I'm assuming a 10 doesn't hit him.
It does not. I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, I
Donson
should
will definitely share the information of thunder and lightning. No-nos.
Really? Thunder too? Fuck.
Even thunder. Stop.
Great. And then I'm gonna misty step away 30 feet.
Isabella. It says. Noah, your turn.
Okay. Well, knowing that I am completely out of my depth, no one is in melee range. I think, how far away am I? I'm like, what, 30 or 45 feet, something like that?
Yeah,
40?
thereabouts.
Okay.
Well, actually,
so
you're
I
like
was-
90 feet away, or like 60 feet away now, because you moved 30, like, kind of away. So they're about
Okay.
60 feet away.
Okay. I am going to run within 30 feet, so my max speed. And I am going to cast Hideous Laughter. That is a wisdom saving throw, 14.
What's the
I
condition
need him to fail.
that it gives?
Prone. Or incapacitated and unable to stand up. Falls prone, becomes incapacitated,
It's immune to
and unable
prone.
to stand up.
You would know this.
Okay, but does it still become incapacitated?
No, because I would say probably not, because that's part of the spell.
Can't
So
laugh stand
I'll
up?
let you decide to do something else.
Okay. Well, there's nothing else I can do. He's immune to everything I have, so
You can just bonk him with it.
I'm not in melee range. I'm good.
Can't you bonus action dash?
I can, but if I get hit by a 4 strength, I'm pretty sure I'm dead, so I don't want to stay in melee range.
Okay.
So I'm actually not going to run the full 30 feet. I'm going to try and stay. Yeah. I guess, yeah, I'll stay in 30 feet. Let him decide who to go after. That's my turn.
Okay. Shadow starts. Does the shadow would start its turn inside the moonlight? It fails. Roll damage, Johnson.
So it failed the thing, so it's going to take full. So that's 10, 15, 16 radiance.
It becomes smaller, much smaller. It chases arrow, making the slurping sound the entire time. Wow. Okay. So does an 11 hit you?
Me?
Me?
Sorry, I
Yes.
was reading something else. No, it actually does not.
Oh, that's good.
We take those.
Where we can.
All right. Hey, find the mist, Johnson.
All right. So, since we now know that the amount of attacks matters more than the amount of damage, I am going to. It's moved out of the moonbeam, so this is going to be a little bit complicated. I am going to dispel the moonbeam because I'm not going to concentrate on it anymore, because I will instead use my 3rd level slot, my last one, to catch Scorching Ray, because it makes it 4 attacks. Since the amount of attacks matters more,
Okay.
that's what we're going for.
Roll the hit.
So Donson is gonna freaking take his scarf off and with his molten mouth just spit at the dude. First, I'm gonna roll to see if I can take him over. Nope. 18. So 3 rays to hit. So that is ranged spell attack. That is +8 for the attack. All right. So 16 to hit on the first one.
That will hit. AC's
Okay.
12.
Second
It's very
one?
easy to hit.
Okay. I hit with the second one. I hit with the third one. What about the last one? 4th. 8 + 8, 16. Yep. I hit with all 3 or 4. Yeah, 4 because it's 3rd level.
It begins to rise
this
into
is-
the air, forming a bright ball. With a burst of light, it's disintegrated.
Oh!
Oh, Johnson.
What was your strength again, Zero? Was it 3?
3.
Yeah, because I rolled. I'm glad it didn't hit you because I rolled a 3 for strength damage.
Yeah, that would have been fucked.
I probably
after
should have
that
communicated a little bit better about the thunder, but it was kind of difficult because it was like a lot of layer damage.
Yeah,
No,
it's you're
okay.
good. I understand.
All right, you have defeated the spirit haunting the adventurers.
Nice.
I only got hit by that thing once, but I feel so weak right now.
I guess Donson will walk up and cure wounds. See if that helps at all. 2d8 + 5.
To me?
8.
Or
Yeah, to both of you. I have enough 2nd level slots to do this, so
okay.
6.
I think
6 + 7
Uh,
+ 5.
Noah, if you're gonna heal Noah, he's gonna be like, I don't think I need much. I'm not
Too
really
bad.
injured.
You both get 18.
Okay. I will heal my 3 HP.
In the meantime, I think you just kind of see like Zero's arms just kind of like curl in on herself, like hugging around her own shoulders, and she's just kind of gonna sit down on the ground where she's standing and just look at the ground, look at the sand.
You all right?
Donson will do his best to comfort by walking over, tapping you on the head, casting protection from evil and good.
So,
I feel
what did you get for your earlier roll, Donson, for nature?
That was like a 19, I
Okay.
believe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you would understand that this creature arises every single night. There is a way, however, to deal with it permanently. You need to take the corpse and have it struck by lightning.
Donson will, I guess, look down after casting that. We aren't finished. We need to find its corpse, or else it'll just keep coming back.
he said it's under the sand.
We just have to move the corpse somewhere else or something?
Can I do like I don't know if I could do like a perception or investigation or something to just kind of I don't know, pick up a stick and do like a dowsing rod for a corpse. Can I do that?
Roll survival.
Nice. That's a +8. Let's go. 19 plus 8. Dang. 27.
Damn. It's in the center, buried about 4.5 feet.
You really like to imagine that Donson just like on one knee does like the stereotypical movie like Indian guide where he like picks up the sand, lets the wind carry it as he drops it, like sniffs the air and then just pulls out a little stick, does like a dowsing rod maneuver and just walks over to the center. It's here. We will
Okay.
need someone that can call lightning. I can tomorrow, but
Um,
not right now. I've used too much energy.
I
Sarah,
mean,
feel up for that?
as long as it's not gonna bring this thing back, like whatever's going on there. But I mean, yeah, could be of
Okay.
a little use.
Well, guess we better start digging.
So would I know that if the spirit is still around, if I still did it to the corpse, would it work even if the ghost is around?
The ghost, it wouldn't allow that. It would be very, very difficult.
I mean, I am a druid with the ability to cast mold earth and call lightning, so I just need 2 turns.
How much strength do you have?
20.
Troy, you can probably take it.
Is
I
the
guess
thing not
then
like gone for now, or
it will be
Yeah.
gone for tonight, but it'll be back tomorrow until we take care of its corpse.
so we deal with this now, and then it won't be back in time.
Do you have the ability to call lightning or
Like-
cast spells of that nature?
Of course.
Oh, you do?
Have you been watching at all?
I have been concentrating on my moonbeam. In that case,
You mean the moonbeam that fried her?
look, he doesn't have an excuse. I guess in that case, Donson will just go over to the center and just start digging.
You're not going to mold earth.
I can't. I used all of my 3rd level spells and I didn't have it prepared.
Fair enough.
So I'd have to long rest.
After about, if everyone helps, after about an hour, you'll find the corpse.
Okay.
Easy enough. Well,
No, well, there's one part done.
There is a dagger sticking in its back.
Good for
Got a
her.
lightning rod. Don't aim too hard.
Does Noah actually say that?
Yeah.
I think Donson will actually chuckle.
Yes! Victory!
How decomposed
How
is this
morbid.
body? Is this a skeleton or is this weirdly well preserved for having been there for 10 years?
Weirdly well preserved.
All right. So I guess we
Alright,
get
take
him
a
out and we
photo.
dump him on the sand.
Do your thing, Captain.
Is he face down? I think she'll kind
Donson
of
takes 5 steps back.
kneel down next to the corpse and she's gonna put a hand on the dagger. And if it's not already as far in as it will go, she will push it as far in as it will go so that her hand is on both the dagger and his back and just shock and grasp and push lightning through this corpse over and over and over until it is fried and blackened.
Noah is going to hold
Dude,
his
that
breath.
shit is personal.
Jeez.
Dang.
Okay, roll me Arcana.
Me?
Yep.
9.
Okay.
I roll so good, guys.
Okay. The skull on your wrist starts to laugh.
Ooh.
I, at that point, would kind of adjust the little wrapped bandage that I've been keeping mostly over it and uncover it for a second, just look at it.
Do we hear the laugh?
Yes.
What does the laugh sound like? Because
Yeah.
if you don't give me a specific laugh, I'm gonna imagine it sounds like Mr. Krabs.
You know EverQuest skeletons? That
No.
laugh.
I'll look that up real quick.
Interesting.
It begins to speak words without sound. A thunder rises, and you hear something echo, a language you almost don't understand, and you hear a word in a loud calling, lightning. And Zero, you feel weak. You suffer a level of exhaustion. And a massive bolt of lightning comes from the sky, impaling itself on the corpse, pulsing through the dagger. After a few seconds, the light starts to fade, but sparks still shed from the dagger.
Interesting. Can Donson make like a check to see whether that was like magical in nature or natural?
Sure. Nature.
Nice. 18 plus what is my nature? 3. So 21.
That was definitely not natural.
Interesting.
I think sitting there, just like holding her wrist and like looking at this skull. She's gonna sit there and look at it and just shut up and put her other hand over it and cast shock and grasp on herself.
Ooh.
Just through the skull and then cover it back up.
The tattoo begins to spark.
Does it spark through like the bandage?
It feels very staticky.
Yeah, she'll just keep a hand over it and will it to be quiet. Will it to stop.
Slowly starts to fade.
Yeah, I think what you guys would see is just she looks beat, completely exhausted,
hurt and drenched in sweat, just like kneeling next to this body, holding her own wrist as everything's kind of crackling around her between the lightning strike, what she's done to the body, and then what she's done to herself, really.
Is that enough to prevent the ghost further haunting?
Absolutely.
Cool. Donson will walk up and I guess just say, "You've all done well. You probably should go and rest. I'll take care of the rest."
Yeah, if we're done here, why don't we get you to a room, Zerwa?
Yeah. Yeah,
Are you able to walk?
I think so. She'll kind of get up, like, very slowly
Is
and might
she
need a
with
little
like
bit of
a
help.
3 strength score?
I mean, I would imagine that you can just like walk, like your body is still gonna be able to hold itself up before it's like 0, you know. But I don't know. Maybe she needs some help. Leans on somebody to get there.
All
I
right.
will help as
Um,
best I can, but I also have a strength of 4 right now, so I don't think I'm going to help too much.
Is anyone going to grab the dagger?
I mean, that Donson was going to clean up after everything. So as everyone is going back, he's gonna loot the body.
If it looks like Donson's taking care of it, then I won't. If he doesn't do it, then I would probably examine it, but I'll leave it to Donson.
Donson did the killing blow, so.
Yeah, he gets the loot, exactly.
Well, hang on. Zerwa did the lightning, so maybe she gets the loot.
I was
Valid.
thinking about like,
Valid.
does she
Well-
take the dagger? But I think she wants to just leave it in there, like as a symbol almost.
Yeah, we'll figure out the semantics later. Donson is gonna clean
Yeah.
up.
Thanks, Donson.
Go rest.
Yeah. And I'll, if she needs it, help her to her room, or at least walk Zerwa to her room, and then
Wait, what is your strength score at? Isn't it a
4,
little
not
bit
great.
lower? Okay, so a little bit
Yeah.
better than Zerwa.
Barely, but yeah.
We'll just kind of lean on each other. We'll get there.
That's what I'm
eventually.
thinking.
Because I was imagining if anyone didn't have the strength to get them back to their room, Donson would just straight up carry you there without a word.
Princess, carry me, Donson.
If you need it,
Nah, I think
he
we
wouldn't
can.
even ask. It would just be like you stroll to walk, and then he just walks over and picks you up.
Ah, how to make a guy swoon.
All right, so everyone gets back to the room. Donson starts cleaning up. He gets the corpse. He loots it. What's the loot?
Give me 1 second. I'm typing it out right now.
Hey,
Nice.
yeah. Thanks for that Tasha's post too, Donson, for finding the.
It was the only thing I could find about it that like mentioned it specifically.
Yeah, so it seems like incapacitated does still work, but the prone doesn't apply.
Yeah, they're 2 separate statuses, so
Yeah, which makes sense. It definitely is confusing though.
in the meantime, what should I do with the corpse? A part of me wants to just leave it in front of that bartender's room.
Jesus Christ.
Pretty fucked up, actually.
Hey, it's her corpse. She killed it. She can take care of the consequences because I got a feeling there's going to be some if someone sees the corpse.
Fair enough.
And Donson doesn't lie, so he's just going to straight up tell him that they took a quest. The courtroom, the room was haunted, and this is what did it.
All right, here you go.
Loot time, loot time.
Gee, I just wonder who that's made for.
Definitely not the
Why?
Arcane Trickster Rogue, no.
Why do we have a Storm Sorcerer?
Imagine. Wouldn't that be
Imagine.
convenient?
That would be. It's a shame that we don't. We only have a Warlock.
Yeah, you're right.
I honestly don't even know what your class is, and I don't know what anyone's class is. I just know one is a paladin. And I
Honestly,
don't want to know either.
it would be good. It would be equally good for Noah or Zero. So it's up to you. Who gets
Yeah.
It
I was
actually
looking at
would.
that.
Like, it would
Yeah.
actually be really good for you to have a magic weapon that's an actual magic weapon.
Yes, at least until something else.
My man
comes
got fucking scammed.
Yeah.
along. They can't keep getting away with it.
Well, the issue is that they didn't deal the final blow, so it's all nonsense. So,
That said,
but we'll deal with the
Puts
semantics
it in
of
his
it later.
backpack and never brings it out.
Oh, this is good
20
for both of you.
sessions from now, he's like the puzzle requires you to sacrifice a magic item. Don's just like, hey, I got this thing.
Oh, this is good for both of you.
Right.
Unfortunate, you should have killed it.
yeah. I mean,
All right, let me add this to my inventory. We got the bolt dagger. Is there anything else on it? Any other loot?
Are you asking if it has gold?
Yes. What is all of the loot on the body?
Got some belly button.
It
here.
has a gold stopwatch worth 25 gold pieces
Ooh.
with a faded picture in it. It looks like Zero.
creepy shit.
Okay, anything else?
That's it.
That's it?
Yep.
All right, well, the clothes have to be worth something.
Naked.
I mean,
This poor
I mean, are
charred
they
corpse.
anything but like
They're charred beyond
Yeah.
recognition. They are not
That's fair.
serviceable.
That's fair.
They are slag.
okay, well, in that case, I am going to dump the body back in the pit, and I am going to cover it with. I do have oil flask, so I'm going to toss oil all over the body inside of this pit. And then I am going to freaking burning hands. Let it go into a corpse, and then I will go until it is nothing but ash. And then I will just freaking shovel the dirt back in. Do I go crazy? I don't. Dear God, that was so close. That was a 19. It stayed on 1.
This is.
would've
I
been
just
really
posted a video.
bad.
That's literally you.
Loving the
Pretty much, yeah.
supernatural memes.
I haven't watched that show in forever.
Same.
I think I stopped like around the time of I think Satan's Kid was a thing.
Okay.
I think that's when I stopped. Before that
Not sure
started.
what season that is. I think I got to like
No
season
clue.
11 or 12. Aren't there like 14 though?
Yeah, it's like 15 or 16.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah.
It was written for 5.
Mm-hmm.
every
All right, well,
single
that's
thing
it of
I've
that.
ever learned about that show is just so batshit insane it sounds fake.
Oh yes, it's amazing though.
It's
They
ridiculous.
beat that dead horse till it stopped spitting out money and then some.
Hell yeah. It's so entertaining though for some reason.
Speaking of, below the body is a dead horse.
A dead horse?
A dead horse.
Why is there a dead horse? That'll be a mystery we never find out. It'll burn with it too.
Is this a meme or something I should legitimately write down?
That is up to you guys.
Oh
you
my
could you could find out more about it, or you could say I don't care about it.
I'm not gonna beat that dead horse. Burn it.
If everyone agrees to that, I'll have you lock it in, and then I'll tell you what it was.
I mean, me and Sarah aren't there, so.
Okay. It was a magic item. When you hit it, it gives you gold.
Uh-huh. I bet.
All right. So that's the. So that's that. Um. Time for you guys to go to collect your payment, huh?
What time is it? Is that person? I think
I
Sarah and I
mean,
are
I
trying
took
to.
a long rest, so
Yeah, I think Sarah and I are trying to get to a room as well. Maybe in the morning.
No. I'm gonna go find Isabel's room. Isabella.
Okay. I will tag along. I'll stay a few paces behind though.
Okay. You find her room. It's slightly ajar. The door.
I'm gonna push it open a little bit and just peek my head in. Hello?
You see a very familiar-looking tiefling. Noah. It looks just like Zerwa.
What the? Uh, is there something I should know?
I think there's something I should know.
She sees you, screams, and reflexively she changes her form to Isabella.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Can we talk?
What are you doing here?
We took care of it. The ghost.
Oh. Thank you, she says. Looks like she's about to cry.
You called me by your name. Can I sit down?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. She's like borderline crying.
Did something happen?
Did I hurt you?
No.
Can I help you?
She comes up to you and offers you a bag of gold, and she's like just trying to check back tears again. Like I think it's best if you leave.
I'm sorry. Can we
It's fine. It's fine.
talk later? Is it just now or
Insight.
Would I be in a position to roll that too?
3?
6.
Oh.
Wow. Hold on, I have to take a picture of this.
If it helps, it was a natural 1.
Well, mine was a 4, so natural 4 for a 3.
High roller over here.
It's actually hilarious. It doesn't matter if I roll with dice or D&D Beyond. This campaign specifically, I cannot roll for shit, and it's very funny.
Especially wisdom related. Like,
Yeah.
like not
Like-
just the -1, but like the rolls
Yeah,
themselves
yeah,
or
yeah,
anything
yeah.
wisdom related.
It's perfect, actually.
I
great.
do love it.
I rolled
All
a
right,
2.
so does that have any modifier on it, though?
It does.
Yeah.
She immediately breaks down in tears. And she's like, no, everything's fine. I'm fine.
I'm gonna kind of hold out a hand in the way that you like tentatively hold out a hand for a dog to
She
smell.
hugs you. I'm fine.
Oh. Kind of like collapse under the hug a little bit. I don't know what you know. I don't know anything. Everything's weird. Everything is wrong. if we're the same person, then you're not fine.
She kind of like stops hugging you for a second and then wipes her tears and be like, "You don't remember?"
Remember what?
And she's
21st
going
night.
to sit down in a chair and start like just trying to wipe her tears, and it's not working very good.
I kind of walk over and try to help, probably a little bit unsuccessfully.
She walks over to the corner of the room and pulls out a strange round looking container, and then she grabs what appears to be a spoon and sits down and starts eating it. On the name is a very whatever it is, it's very strange. You don't know what this Haagen Dazs is,
Same.
but it looks delicious.
Do you, can I sit down?
Yeah.
Okay, and she's just gonna sit down right on the floor in front of her. Do you want to talk or do you want to not talk?
She waves her hand and the illusion disappears. Hi, I'm Isabella.
Why'd you
And
keep your name?
um, I am. She continues to eat the ice cream and says, "I think I'm your sister."
W-
And that's the end of the
Is
session, guys. We'll see you next week.
Find out next time on Dragon
Jesus
Ball Z.
Christ. Jesus Christ.
I think after hearing that, Noah's gonna kind of lean forward from against the wall, be like, um, I think I'll give you two a moment, unless Sarah, you don't want me to go.
Um, I think she's gonna kind of turn around and look at Noah and look. Probably she looks a little bit scared at this point. And I'm gonna say that in her head right now, she's doing math because I, the player, am also doing math.
Mm-hmm.
We lost 30 years and 6 months
Mm-hmm.
after 28. So that'd be 68, right?
58, right?
So, yeah, 58.
You're doing the math there.
I don't fucking do math, all right? So 58 years. So that would be her age, quote. 40 years in Free Harbor would have been when she was 18, which is 8 years after she left.
Quick maths.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
She says she looks very young, by the way, and so this would have like fired off alarm bells, but it was like one of those things that wasn't that big of a deal at the time. So your character probably wouldn't care that much.
Hmm.
But she explains that she's cursed. She can't age.
What happened? What happened to you?
I was given up as part of a bargain.
Wait, so when?
You gather that she's approximately 5 to 8 years younger than
And I didn't know.
She was given up to a hen. She was supposed to become a hen, but she got away. Part of the process makes you immortal.
There's a lot of layers of fucked up to this.
She nods while eating ice cream. She offers you some.
How old were you when they gave you away?
Before I was born.
Why? No, don't answer that. I asked that question way too many fucking times. There was never a why. There was never a why.
Whatever
Is it
reason
your
it
real?
was, it probably didn't turn out very good, regardless.
Yeah, well. I was gonna ask you some questions later. I guess now's as good a time as ever. Is Isabella your real name?
She nods.
Why'd you keep it?
She shrugs. Why wouldn't? It's my name.
Do you know mine?
She shakes her head.
Okay. For both our sakes, let's keep it that way.
Damn, that's cold.
You know the layers of fucked up this is, Theo.
It'd be like that.
This woman offered you Haagen-Dazs.
And in return, I'm gonna traumatize her? What do you mean?
Yo, Zero needs some fucking therapy.
I mean, yes.
Noah is so unsure of what to do right now.
He's just sitting
know,
there
part-
like,
He's like, was I
uh,
supposed to leave? She didn't say yes. She looked scared. Should I stay?
What's crazy is that as part of half-orc training in a druid circle, Donson is a certified therapist. Just off the defense.
Oh my god.
He's a therapist
great.
for orcs and half-orcs. I don't think his therapy would work for anyone else.
Alright, what you need to do is take your anger, beat the shit out of
Yeah, you're therapist.
it.
God
You're gonna
damn.
get Thera ripped.
Well, I'm just gonna kind of hold out a hand and see if she'll like let me like put a hand on her knee or something without freaking out too much. But if she's skittish, I will not do that.
After you do it, she flinches slightly, but you can tell she's reticent of touch, but she still wants it.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll put a hand on her knee and just I've never been all that good at being comforting.
She doesn't say anything and continues to proffer the Haagen-Dazs.
I'll take some. Try it a little bit. What is this? Kind of look at it for a little while and just eat like a decent amount. But give it back if she seems like she's
It is the most
using it
delicious
for
thing
her
you've ever
therapy.
had.
God damn it.
Eats the crying girl's
I'll
ice
share it.
cream.
We'll share it.
Roll me a perception check, Zero.
10.
Nice.
So you actually see on her skin closer. Um, you actually see slightly faded lines in her skin, matching every single tattoo you have.
I don't understand. I don't understand how you're the same. And if she'll let me, I'll like reach out and kind of trace the line of skulls around the left wrist.
Yep, every scar you have, she has mirrored.
Mirrored, like it's on the other side, or like it's the same.
It's looking into a mirror.
Okay, so then it'd be on her right. There's a lot to unpack here. Did you?
Roll me a Constitution save.
Oh God. 17.
Well, when you touch her, you feel slightly ill, but you manage to overcome it.
I hand the ice cream back. Sorry. I don't get it. How are these the same?
She kind of like, she takes both of her legs and kind of like sits in the chair on the very top with her legs completely curled in. And then she kind of like looks down and says, because I'm not real.
Just kind of squint at her and am I gonna pass out? Is this
No, just, you can't really touch me that much. Or you.
she's gonna kind of sit there and like look at her own hands for a minute. I'm sorry, I don't want to like pressure you right now. How are you not real? How are you if you're a sister but you're me? I don't know what is this? She's gonna kind of turn around and like look at you. Am I
Yeah.
hearing things?
I
Is
mean,
this
I think if you are, I'm hearing the same things. Did that ghost do something to us?
I wouldn't be surprised.
You can kind of see, with the exception of her face, you actually realize her body is identical to yours, but mirrored.
There's a lot. I wish I had better things to say. It's just a lot.
She made a deal and didn't want to honor the terms.
She fucking did. Of fucking course she did. Deals and shitty lies and
Roll me Arcana.
8.
Whatever magic this is, you don't know it.
Yeah.
Noah?
Oh, 25.
Um, this is some kind of flesh simulacrum.
Oh
Ugh.
gosh.
Spooky.
Which means everything that happens to Zerwa happens to her.
Don't simulacrums require a part of the host to create, or like the
Yep.
original body? And
Yep.
would I know that? Okay. Uh, Sarah, I think I might know what she is, who she is, kind of.
Hmm.
I've heard of something before. It's called a simulacrum, and if that's really what she is, then somebody or something would have needed a piece of you, I think. I don't know what that means, or I don't know if something happened. I will pry, but
So what? I was, I don't know, 8.
cloned.
I was a kid. Just kind of sit back on her heels and look up at the sky, and she's just gonna, or look up at the ceiling, I guess, as it were. I don't know where you are. I doubt you're up there, but if you are, fuck you, Juliana.
She flinches at the name.
I'm sorry. It's a shitty name, isn't it? Tastes bad.
She gets more Haagen-Dazs. This is a two-bowl kind of day.
If you
Yeah.
don't mind me asking, and maybe this has already been answered, but why are you here specifically?
She shrugs. Well, my abilities began to grow constantly. They need a home.
Is this where you can tell Noah's a little hesitant to say it, but is this also where you were made
She shrugs.
in this?
It's somehow I knew she'd be here.
I think I can answer that one, because if I was a kid still, home. Would you believe me, Isabella, if I said I don't know where that is either?
She nods.
Then no, it wasn't here.
Gotcha.
But not really a better place for a runaway storm, I guess.
She explains, I'm basically a living doll. I'm more magic item than a person.
Yeah. Simulacrum is artificial copy or recreation of a real person, basically. So she's technically you, but technically not.
I'm sorry. Just look up at her. I'm I'm sorry.
She nods. She holds out a hand. Will you attend to me,
Uh I
please?
uh yeah. Yeah.
Would Noah know what that entails with the 25?
Um, connect to their spirits again. But what that would actually do, you have no idea.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'll take her hand.
This will take 10 minutes.
I can be here all night.
Okay. Do you turn?
Yeah.
She closes her eyes and then disappears in the white light as she's
Wait.
drawn into you.
Wait. Just kind of look at my hands for a little bit. Trace some of the tattoos.
Underneath the surface, you can feel a reflection of those. You have now gained the age of the straight. You no longer age.
Oh.
Damn.
I think she'll just sit there on the floor for a second, I kind of wish I had my camera on because I've been like fucking doing all this too. Sit there with like, no, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Where's the since I popped out the player to another window, where is it? There it is. My shitty 3 a.m. face camera is too high. She's just gonna kind of sit there, like holding it for a little bit. That's it.
You look very sad.
Short-lived.
You did
That's
look very
the goal.
sad.
That's the goal. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Noah's gonna
Go ahead.
step over in front of her and just kind of kneel down on a knee. Just, you okay?
You're kidding, right? I'm tired.
Yeah.
I think she'll kind of slowly work on trying to stand up. Getting down on the floor with 3 strength remaining again is not great.
No, we'll put a hand out if she wants to accept it.
She'll take it.
Help her up. I think night of rest is even more called for now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get you to your room.
Can I sleep on your floor?
Of course.
Thanks.
Start heading to Noah's room.
When you're sitting and you're like struggling to get up, you'll feel the weight of a dog beneath you, kind of like pushing you up.
Oh, buddy.
Noah will look back at him. Good boy.
I would give a scritch, but I don't have the energy.
He whines. He looks at Noah expectantly.
Of course I'll give him the scritch.
Nexus, yeah. What is Johnson doing during this?
Yeah, at what point did
Is
you bring the
this-
charred corpse up?
The question is, when is this happening? Because I thought this was happening after everyone already took their long rest.
No, this was like,
It's like
we
in the
didn't go to
morning, so is
bed.
this-
This is
Yeah,
like
like
after
okay.
we went upstairs after the.
So then that means Donson is still currently in the process of burning the corpse. If you look out the window into the training yard, there's probably a like fire coming out of a pit, and Donson is like watching it. Probably talking to himself. Visibly.
Everyone, Noah and Zero, roll me a perception check.
For my sake, I hope this is a nat 1 and comes out as 0 because she's not looking at fucking anything. No, it's a 5.
It's close enough. And it's
60.
just Donson in the courtyard, his big, like, nearly 7-foot giant with this giant shadow behind him.
What'd you get, Noah?
Burning.
16.
You see his shadow is a hint of like a much larger, stronger person on fire.
I will probably make note of it, but I think I'm focused on getting Zerua to a comfortable place.
She will sleep on a shitty wood floor and she will like it.
Just a s-
So words will
No.
be under your head.
No. Cute.
Yeah, Noah will. I don't know how many blankets are in there, but if there's only one, Noah will give his to her, and then he'll just use his cloak.
In the
That's
middle
very
of the
sweet.
night, another dog will come in with a blanket, and you'll hear like muffled cursing down the hall.
I love it.
If it does it sound like the big orc lady?
No, it sounds like stupid dog. You took my blanket.
Stupid dog, you make me look bad. Booga, booga, booga.
The dog closes the door, and then you just hear someone walk past your door. And the dog will like put half of it like over Zera and like kind of create like a slope, and then slide it into the slope so the slope is like so covered. So the dog is covered by the blanket and then rubs against Zera.
Yeah, it's adorable.
So
Cuddle
now we have
buddy.
Soul Forger and Courage.
I love them. Every single one of them. Wonderful.
All right, do you guys want to continue and do something else, or do you want to call it right here?
I think we're over the 4 hours. I know we chatted a bunch at the beginning of the session, but wait, are we? What? No,
No,
we're not.
3:30.
My
we're-
daylight savings happened. I was so confused.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
I was like, no way, it's already 3:30. Like, have we been at this for 4.5 hours? I guess. Like, but no, it's
We're just a bit shy.
there's just suddenly an hour missing. I was like really thinking the session was about to end when Will joked about it. I was like, yeah, that's a good ending point. It's ending time. It's cool.
I mean, that would have been a good ending point.
It
but
would
we still
have.
had
It
so
would
much
have.
time.
But yeah, I just confused myself so bad. I was like, yeah, we're at end time. It's cool.
Daylight saving shenanigans.
It's a scam. It was so much.
Yeah, that's why I was asking because it's like such a good natural stopping point. But if you guys want to keep,
Yeah. I think that's a good stopping point too, but I'm also down to continue if
Yeah.
other people want to.
I would be okay with stopping so that we can sort out whatever's happening with Austin, and so that moving forward we can have time here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Cool.
That sounds good.
All right. Let me go ahead and end recording. Thanks so much for listening, and have
Bye.
a wonderful day.
All right.